Well, it looks like we're live. This is the Jeep Life Podcast live edition. We're kicking things off, and yeah, we're all three in the studio and kicking it,
That's us.
Kicking something.
kicking something.
Kicking rocks.
Yeah, anytime I'm doing sing-song bullshit,
I like rocks.
rocks are cool. All right. Good show, everybody. See you.
Oh, we're done. Okay. Well, you know.
No, we're not done.
Oh,
We
we're
just-
just starting?
Yeah, we're just starting, and
We're just starting.
here we go. Now people are pulling on.
We have one,
There we go.
maybe.
Yeah, it's slow going today. It's Monday. It's Monday after Jeep Invasion.
Monday after work.
True. Yeah, it was hard working today. Morning, Mike. So who's going to the Iron Pigs thing? Are you going to Iron Pigs
What Iron Pigs
Sunday?
thing?
Jeep thing
I'm
This
away for the
Sunday?
it's
that's coming Sunday?
the
I'm
problem
away.
is they plan that during Labor Day weekend. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah,
holiday
what's up,
holiday
Jason?
equals beach.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm away.
That's what Jetty Jason does.
I know, and I love you for it. Why haven't we had that Ryobi Whisper fan?
Because normally it's actually pretty chilly
Because
down
I
here.
just
No,
bought it a
it's
little
always
while
hot.
ago.
It's always effing
Terry,
hot.
you're always hot.
Yeah, true. Look at
Well,
me.
it is
I'm
aimed
hot.
at your
It is aimed at my cooch.
Don't say that on air, dude.
it's blowing it's aerating you.
I'm trying to debate on whether I'm going because it's the ticket is lawn seating.
Oh.
No, actually, so I can correct that because not only have we gotten information, but I also talked to my guy because of my,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah,
And it's it's an event ticket.
yeah.
It gets you the access in the back, or should I say the front in a way, depending how you want to look at
Yeah.
it when you come in. That's where all the Jeeps get staged.
Yeah.
And then it includes food at like the picnic patio.
Yeah. I get
So
that.
it
I
says
get that.
lawn seating, but it's not lawn seating. It's
So where
the
do you
picnic,
sit?
The picnic patio.
Oh, okay, all right.
You can go to the lawn seating if you'd like. What it means is you don't have like
I don't have a
Section
blue. I don't have a
221.
blue seat.
You don't have,
blue
like-
plastic seat that barely fits on my ass. All right, good. Got it.
So you got something bigger than the blue seat that doesn't fit on your ass.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. So maybe I'll go.
because I had even asked them. I'm like, oh, if I do go, like, can I just use my seats? He's like, well, you can go to your seats, but like you still have to get the event ticket to
Yeah,
do the thing
yeah,
and
to
get
do
the
thing.
food.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
ah,
All right,
gotcha.
makes sense. Do you have seats for that night?
No, just gave them to my in-laws.
All right,
Sorry about that.
no worries. Just asking.
No, it was good that you just asked because I'm like, wait, processing, accessing, recalling.
Negative.
Negative.
It was like that scene out of Cloudy with Meatballs, with Chance of Meatballs. It's like processing, computing, writing code, failing, succeeding.
0101101.
I actually love that movie.
Oh,
It was so good.
little dude and I, like, we watch
Yeah.
that from time to
Yeah.
time.
I forgot all about it. All right. I'm just gonna hit that button and let it rip. Let her rip, tater
Let
chip.
her rip.
Do we know what we're doing?
No, I just pulled up an old one.
We have sponsors, right?
Yes.
It's
Do
all
we want
about.
to talk about them real quick?
But
Let's
wait,
do
we're
it.
not. What?
Let's
but,
do it.
Did we hit the button yet?
Button's hit over here.
Oh, that button.
I haven't hit this button.
The magic button.
We'll save Armalite for
The show.
the show. So our good friends over at Power Tank are giving our listeners an exclusive discount.
Yeah.
Jeep Life Pod 15 for a complete system at checkout. Go to powertank.com and get your whole system there. I think I want to buy a tank for my kid. I think.
Are you well? Why don't you upgrade yours and give her yours?
Well, that's what I'm going to do if I do it. I'll
I'm
get a
looking
20
at it.
pound.
But
I'm
you want to
looking
go
at
to
a
the
tank.
20 because I have the 20.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a tank.
Are you?
I wanted another.
15.
Yeah.
See, I wanted.
I want the in between for like the JK and the truck.
Yeah, that's smart.
I want to put a bracket in both.
Yeah.
So like when we're
Oh,
going,
I like it.
You know, I can just
They
grab
just had
it.
they just had a sale on the mounting brackets.
Yeah.
Didn't they come out with a new one?
That I'm not
think
sure.
they did, but it wasn't for the. I think it was
The bigger
specific
tanks.
application.
It was for like the 10 or 15s.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, so do that. Go there. Steve and Tyler are wonderful people. We love the Power
They're good
Tank guys.
dudes.
Yep.
Really good dudes.
Pipes is offering a free shipping on their systems to our listeners. It's a great code, Jeep Life, at pipesexhoused.com. That's pipesexhoused.com.
Who came up with
It
that?
says it right there.
All depends on how you say it.
All right, some people might say pipesexhaust.com, but it all runs together. Pipesexhoused.com.
I'll take the penis mightier.
Only you guys.
I literally
The
just
tits now.
I just watched the whole thing that had strung all
Alex!
those together.
I'll take the tits now.
Yo, let's see. Oh, we got some good people coming on too. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Got to spend some time with our good friend Eric this past weekend, and special on the show is Matt Caldwell.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Got to, dude, he looks so happy.
I bet he does.
Yeah, it was good to hang out with him and see him for a little bit. Got to hang out with Ted Zielinski.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Cold Case is offering free shipping on their systems as well, using the same code Jeep Life at coldcasesexhoused. No,
No,
Cold
just
Case-
coldcase3eaters.com, dude. Come on.
Redehydrated.
Come on. You're going to get us thrown off.
no, let's don't do that now.
It's all Terry's fault.
Go to oraclelights.com and get your lighting for your Jeep. Use code JeepandTerry for 15%. Tom Zielinski.
It's
Did I-
all
yeah.
Terry's fault.
And now it's time for Terry time. All right, we
thought all
we
this
found that.
ended when I was gone.
No, we found that button.
No, we failed all these buttons
We
while
found-
you were gone.
I'm like,
I
what,
know.
what do the button do? And it's like, ooh, I want
we
to push
have
the
no
button.
idea what we recorded last week, and we might be screwed.
Yeah.
We
What's
have-
up, Tim? New from Indiana.
Hey.
I talked to somebody else this weekend from Indiana. It was great. I'm gonna actually really hit that button now before we get in too much trouble. I don't know where the button is anymore. Well, hey, everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Live podcast. We're powerfully sponsored by Armalite, the toughest flooring on the trail.
Breaking out those big words, buddy.
I know, right? But no, our thanks to Armalite for sponsoring our podcast. Got to hang out with those guys this weekend. Jeep Life Podcast 10 gets you 10% off of a complete system at GoArmorLight.com. Not GoArmorLightSexHoused.com.
Oh, my gosh.
But GoArmorLight.com.
Please don't bring that into his.
I'm gonna make
All
a,
right,
a
so
custom
I'm
T-shirt.
going to be honest with you.
Pipes has to change their URL then.
Can we go back to Armorlight
Yeah, we can
and
go
how
back.
much
Yeah.
I abused the living crap out of it?
Yes.
Literally, I think this past week or 2 weeks ago, I was welding underneath of it
Yeah.
and then put it through the trails,
Yeah.
put mud on it, grease, this, that, the other thing,
Yeah.
boots, heat, more heat, a lot more heat,
Yeah.
rev limiter heat, and then come home, pressure wash it, leave it out in the sun, this,
yeah,
that, and the other
yeah.
thing in the buggy.
Still looks like
Pressure wash it again, and it looks brand new.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The same system has been in my JK from day one.
Yeah.
I have one of their first,
Yeah,
complete,
very early run.
early
Very early
first
run. Yep.
complete systems in my
Yep.
JK. I clean it with the standard dish soap and water,
Yeah.
and it comes out brand
It's,
new.
it's the only thing not broken in your JK.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I've replaced the drain plugs, man. That's how much I've worn this stuff.
yeah.
I haven't worn a hole through it though yet.
I tell you, we talked about this a while back, and I did get it, and I did do it. I hot glued lead fishing weights into the little recess in the plugs. So when you
Yes.
flip them open, they stay open.
Yep.
Oh.
It does work.
That's brilliant.
I just
Yeah.
would gobbed it up and
And it
I
also keeps them in the
cost $1,
Yep.
Yeah.
$1.98 at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I probably got
is-
heavier than necessary, but they go open
and they
and
stay open.
stay there even when you're washing out.
Yeah.
They move around, but
Yep.
they're so heavy now.
Yeah.
They just stay, and all the water goes right out.
Yep.
I'm like, perfect.
Well, that's a project for this week.
There you go.
I'm
Quick
doing
hack
that.
for
Yeah,
everybody.
man.
Because I've decided. Well, let me thank Armorlight one more time. Jeep Life Podcast 10 at goarmorlight.com. Thanks, guys, for sponsoring the podcast. But I like that, and I have decided that I'm going to add an accent color to my Jeep after all this time.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Another one.
I got some blue drain plugs
Chief
Interesting.
blue.
for no. There was
Just dark blue.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be my little third
Okay.
accent color. So I've
Okay.
got red,
like a
black,
little
and
subtle,
Yeah. So we'll see what
I like
what
it.
comes up with that. And
right on.
I'm gonna start there and branch out.
And explore.
Yeah. Well, it all started when I put my Midland radios.
Oh, gotcha. I see where it was spawned.
Yeah, on the tail end of my Jeep, and I was like, okay, I kind of like that. Because I didn't think I was going to, because every decal I have is either black or black. Well, except for the Alpine white. But I'm like, I don't know. And then I put that on there, and I liked it, so I'm keeping it. So I'm gonna get with my friend Eric, who's all blue all the time. So I'm gonna accent.
Hashtag Team Red.
Hashtag Team Red. Yeah. Gotta say
Hashtag
with
Team Red, asterisk blue.
Maybe.
no, it's little accents. It's just little. It's,
He's crossing over. Soon he's gonna be driving a fucking blue Gladiator, and I'm gonna disown him.
oh, dude, if I could, I would.
Go pound sand. Stay
It-
with the
it would
four
be red.
doors.
It'll be red. It'll be red.
All right.
If I get a Gladiator, it'll be red.
Whatever.
Yeah. So
So I decided.
Yeah.
Here's what I decided.
what'd you decide?
I'm gonna actually do a lot of maintenance in the next couple weeks.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna fix my door.
What's wrong with your door?
It has a giant 12-inch gouge scratch, something of the sort.
yeah.
That a rock came up and decided to bite my Jeep, and I wasn't happy about it. The rock was hungry.
It'll buff out.
No, this one ain't gonna buff out.
Oh.
So I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna clean it. That's another thing that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably
Start
wash
there,
it,
yeah.
wax it, give it some ceramic coat stuff.
Ooh.
Maybe,
should do
take
that.
care of it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I have some problems. My fridge isn't working.
Oh,
Is
really?
the fridge or the electrical in the back end?
I don't know.
It's easy to figure out. You just move the plug to the front.
Beep, boop, beep, short
Beep, boop,
circuit.
beep, boop.
I don't know. Either way, I don't know. I need to
So you
look
gotta spend
into
some
that.
time with it. Yeah.
I got to spend a lot of time. I actually have a 50 or a 409. I think I have a 409
Yeah, I think you have
sitting in the
409,
garage. I need to recalibrate the Maestro system.
Maestro.
Whatever, however the hell you say
Maestro.
it. You know I have pronunciation
Yeah, I
problems.
know. I'm just helping you out here.
It starts with an M
It's
and ends with
Maestro
a
Sex House.
stro. I got the sex house.
Maestro.
What?
Hooked on phonics worked
I
for
didn't
Bill.
pass that class.
Oh, man almighty.
No, engineers don't have to pass that
I don't
class. They
pass
just
that
write
class.
down numbers.
See,
I got
I'm the
numbers.
computer nerd.
I'm good at numbers. I like rocks.
Go kick rocks.
Either way, I have a lot of maintenance stuff to do, and there's some grounding issues I think with the stereo system.
I mean, grounding could be any ground not doing right can cause weirdness
we
with the
got-
radio. Yeah.
We got stuff,
Got
you know.
stuff,
We
yep.
got problems.
Yep.
I gotta figure out some suspension and stuff.
Yeah. Me too.
Don't discount this rebooting it. I had a weird gremlin creep into my.
Rebooting
The Maestro.
suspension.
So no, the stereo. My stereo suddenly decided that it would like boot
Oh.
up and like 10 seconds later reboot.
Oh no, this is
I pulled the negative off, left it for 5 minutes, put it back on. Everything's been aces since.
no, this is
It needed like a brain
they've-
shake.
since the last time I messed with everything. The buttons don't like the steering wheel buttons don't work,
Yeah.
and it doesn't connect to the vehicle's CAN.
Okay. Check. What did you mess with?
Like the whole unit.
Check the connectors because I had that problem when I got
I
that
know that's what I'm
installed.
saying. Like I
It's-
gotta look at
Have
it.
a look at it.
Even the
I
like
gotta spend time with
even
it, Jason.
even the panel that has like the seat heater. Oh, that's right. You don't have seat heater.
I have poverty buttons, you motherfucker.
you push the button. You get like
Thank you,
popcorn.
dude.
We're
Wait,
peasants.
hold
over
on.
here.
I have lockers and coilovers, dude.
Yeah, but
What do you have? You
I
have
I
seat
have seat
heaters?
heaters.
That's cute.
and buttons that raise and lower the windows.
Raise the windows.
Yeah.
hey,
I get my exercise by
rotator
walking
cuff
around
is-
and locking my
my,
doors.
my rotator cuff is good, and I lock and unlock shit from 30
I
feet
stick
away.
a key in there and I make sure they're
A
locked.
key. What is this? 1987.
Yeah, it is, dude.
All
That's
right, back to the show. We had
Okay.
this show last week.
What are you trying to say, Terry?
So I'm interested in doing some of the similar things. Just I'm now going to have a little bit of time
Yeah.
to go through and
My shocks also need to be rebuilt.
yeah.
Is it leaky or is it low?
what?
The shock.
No, like physically, they say every year you're supposed to rebuild Kings in
Oh.
the Northeast
Wow.
because the seals go to shit.
Okay.
However, I'm at 2 years, so I'm pushing the boat, and they should probably be rebuilt with all new seals and new. The thing is, they also say new oil because I guess the oil degrades over time. Because I've also
Hot,
probably put
cold.
about
Hot,
45,000 miles on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah. So I got that.
Yeah.
I got lots of shit.
Just do it, man.
Yeah.
Just do it.
What kind of maintenance you doing?
Well, we noticed today that my rock slide engineering step goes about 2 inches away from the
well,
top. I
you
just
got a
need to
sag.
tighten.
You got a sagging problem.
Yeah.
But they have adjustment.
Yes, so I just need to tighten it down, and then I need to get another 2-foot section of exhaust pipe because for some reason I didn't
Just
have
need
that
another-
section.
You just need another 2 inches.
Just another 2 inches.
Just
2
two
feet.
more.
2 feet. That's a little too
2
much.
feet?
Because it
I
rotted
mean,
out. It was-
actually,
it
that
was
might
the
be not a
non-pipes
bad
pipe.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So put that back in and get that going. Then just some things.
I think my Jeep needs pipes.
I think it does.
I think it needs
Wait,
pipes.
It doesn't have. Wait,
No.
what?
My Jeep does
I'm
not
confused.
have a pipes, and I think it needs a pipes because things have changed in my life.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah. And the other's time
do you
opened
wanna-
up.
Do you want to tame it down a little?
No, I want to tone it up.
Tone it up.
Hot
yeah.
boy.
Not super hot, boy. I want like pop your collar.
Oh,
There you go.
I like that. I
I want like
I
a
like
classy,
the picture that paints.
like
It's
no,
so
but like just
80s.
pop
It's
the
like,
back collar.
It's like
like the
like
backs, get the front down, the back up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
While we're at
Salmon-
it, you
salmon
look
shirt.
weird with a collared shirt and your hair all
you're very
coiffed.
dapper. You're very dapper.
I'm giving the proverbial middle finger.
Yes.
Can't see it out there, guys, but giving him the middle finger.
But a few things that need to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it
and
just
some videos.
it needs some
and
love.
The JK needs some love. Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed like a daily driver shit box. So if anybody out there has a daily driver shit box that they're looking to get rid of,
There you
I'm
go.
going to give you the minivan. Ha ha!
okay.
Drive the minivan.
Okay.
And you go, no.
No, I'm okay with that actually right now.
It's
I'm okay with it.
The minivan, on the other hand, needs
Hell yeah.
lots of maintenance.
I did in my travels because we're going to spend some time talking about Great Smoky Mountain in
Yeah,
a
man.
little bit. But I did talk to somebody as we're entering our event calendar. It's shrunk a lot.
Yeah.
because we've gone
Seriously
through them.
did.
But there's an event
It's almost-
in Atlanta. That,
It is the end of August. Holy crap.
yeah,
Time flies when you're having fun.
it does. And I only have really one more event to go to this year other than SEMA, but I'm going to go see Jamie again at the New
Ooh.
Jersey Jeep Invasion Fall.
And we are going to be at another event hanging out with the Jeep enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And our October 19th event. For
And
Protection for
also
Paws.
we're going to Crawling for Canines for the fundraiser for Protection for Paws.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And you guys are actually working for that one.
I am leading. Jason is leading.
Likewise for our club group.
Realistically, I just need to have the buggy together for that weekend
Gotcha.
because the JK can go to Jeep Enthusiast weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
You're not going to have a buggy crew for that.
No.
Our club doesn't usually, unless you know.
I mean,
kinda
I'm going
pull
to
people
do
in.
like probably an advanced blue
do, like-
black group.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about like blue black versus, nobody's really tapping reds
No.
because
I mean, I used to, and it's fun. Like, I'll do the offshoots and stuff, but the buggy's not together right now, so we can talk about that a little bit more, too.
yeah, blues and blacks are a good
What-
time.
So what did you talk about the buggy last week and its demise?
Nah, touched on the.
I
I
think
said
you
you
did.
had it had more crack than an '80s,
Oh yeah, you did say
Did.
that. Yeah.
PSA.
Yeah.
I did watch from afar for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Well, I haven't seen you in a long time.
it has been a while. We did a walk around the buggy
Been a hot
I
minute.
while
know.
we're
We did.
before, so I
Showed
could
you
actually
that,
see the
so.
damage up
Yeah,
close.
we need some work and it needs some love. And it's, I mean, like, I've kind of really sat down this past week and I've decided what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of hopes and dreams, as Jason says, but it's a lot of hopes and dreams that I'm kind of trying to set goals for. There's probably going to be a lot of videos that come out with it, too,
Mhm.
because I'm just going to set up a camera and start videotaping what I do and start talking and,
Yeah.
cut it down and see what happens
Yep.
with it. But, yeah, the goal is going to be rebuild the front end and kind of rebuild the rear end and new
Yeah.
tubing because a lot of things have cracked and a lot of things have broke and basically taking a lot of the good, keeping it,
Yep.
cutting out the bad, and building new.
A bit of surgery.
There's going to be a lot of surgery.
Well, I know we've spent some time from the beginning when you and I went and picked up the buggy.
Always
The-
talking about
The front end has always been a question mark for you.
yes. So
even
now,
going down to the hood that
Yep.
was arched.
It
and-
was arched to begin with. So now we are going to cut.
It's going under the knife.
It's going to get cut,
Yeah.
and there's going to be updates on
Cut
it
me,
as we
Mick.
talk about
Cut me.
going throughout the winter season coming up.
Well, it even though we've done it in the past and you've done it in the past, winter is a slower time for you
Yes.
with the buggy because it's so
We don't go out.
it's open
Yes,
concept.
we don't go out. So there is going to be a lot of cutting. There is going to be a lot of grinding. There is going to be a lot of learning as well
Yeah.
because we're going to be working with some new metal. We're going to be working with 2-inch tubing.
Dom tube.
Yeah,
You got the tube
DOM.
bender and
Got the tube bender. It's on wheels now, but we got to reinforce that little cart that I made.
can you believe that this summer is almost over?
I know, it's crazy.
Shh.
Like
Like literally
Hold
this
on,
coming weekend
stop.
is the end of summer.
You're not.
I feels
You're not.
like I feel as though like last week I was just making videos in the garage of like the new welder and the new tube
Yeah,
bender
yeah.
and this, that, and the other thing. And it's sat in the corner now for the past like 8 months. I haven't used it.
Yeah.
No, you've used it.
A little
I
bit.
played around with them.
Yeah, no, you got.
No, I've
you
used
did,
the welder
you
a
did
lot
a project.
more. I
Yes,
used the
you did.
welder a lot more.
Yes,
I haven't
you
used the
did
tube
a friend
bender yet.
project. Yes, the tube bender is sat somewhat idle,
But it took a long time to build it and you know,
Correct.
acquire the parts.
and it needed the welder to build it.
And it
So you
needed the
know
wire
what?
to build
It was
it,
like
yeah.
A
There
before
we go.
B equals C.
And now we're getting to D, which I have a tube notcher.
Yeah.
And also I ordered a tube polisher.
Polisher.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about your
Yeah.
We're
tube.
gonna polish some tube. No, it's this like sanding belt sander that like wraps around the tubing, so
Uh-huh.
you can sand like literally the first 4 or 5 inches of
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
it. Screw you guys, all right? Fuck you.
You're going home.
I'll believe it. I am
Okay.
fucking home. I
Wait.
can't go nowhere, assholes.
You go upstairs and sit in your room.
It is my room.
Yeah, no matter how we're the invaders, the alien invaders.
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of invading, it was invasion time in Tennessee.
Yeah, it was,
Correct.
man.
Dude, that
The
show,
Great Smoky Mountain
Yeah.
Jeep Invasion.
that show, well, we've been there together. It's
I wanted to go,
insanity.
man.
It's
but-
insanity.
Oh, well.
I live vicariously through you.
Through him, yeah, I'm going to live vicariously through him, too, now.
Yeah, so Justin, the showrunner, said they were up 17% over last year.
That's great.
So it was even bigger than last year.
Double-digit growth is good.
Yeah, is it? It's already hard enough to get around Pigeon Forge,
That's
and then
but
you add 17% more Jeeps.
that's
and
from
people.
an attendee point of view.
Yeah,
From-
right.
From a producer point of view, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Generates money.
We got to go down, spend some time with our friends, and the
How are our friends?
everybody's great. Everybody
Yeah.
sends their love.
I bet.
Yeah, I spent some time with Holly and
Mhm.
all the usual suspects.
Yeah, I mean, I've caught up with a lot of them, since now life has changed.
Yep. Yep.
I was supposed to go.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk to you that much while you were down there. You were busy.
Oh, it was.
That was like Wildwood. You were like,
Dude,
and there's Terry.
Bye.
Yeah, well, it was crazy because at one point I calculated I'd been home for 4 days out of the last 7 weeks, and
Holy shit.
yeah, it was ridiculous.
It's a bit
Yeah, wow.
much.
But when you're a vendor, and especially we, working for Oracle Lighting, we're busy from the
Yeah.
time the doors open until Justin gets on the horn and says, "Everybody leave now." We're busy.
Go
it's
home.
nonstop. We're
Right.
3-4 people deep, and
Yeah.
we take turns. Just I have food catered in for the team, so that we don't have to leave the booth and go stand in line or anything for
man.
lunch. It's go spend a second and eat your sandwich,
Go
but eat it fast.
Yeah.
So the next person can go and eat, because we can't. No more than one person can go eat at a time. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But we had our LMTV down there. We had an outside booth, and
Cool.
and it literally was just set up as an overland
Right.
vision. We originally started selling tail lights out of there, but we ran out of tail lights inside, so I had to pull all that product inside.
Oh, wow.
So then it just became a static,
Yeah.
cool looking display, and people come in and ask questions about it. So it did its job. It got people talking about it.
I hear you.
But that was a fun drive from here down to.
Oh, you drove that.
I drove that.
Yeah, drove
Because
that.
we went down in caravan. I flew AJ up, and he drove the Bronco down for Bronco Stampede, and then my
Okay.
kid drove
Your Jeep
my Jeep down.
down.
We needed it for transportation
Yeah.
around, and Alpine heard that it was coming down, and they're like, "Can we borrow it?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can borrow it.
You can borrow it and show off that
Have
I-509 and PSS 220 or 22 WRA sound system."
What?
my speaker system
It
and a
means-
new.
English
it means-
guy.
it
I didn't create their
Tell
their
our
names.
audience what it is.
All right,
dude.
the i509 is the 9-inch waterproof head unit from Alpine.
Cool. English. Awesome.
Yeah.
Next.
I wish they would do.
Irish.
I don't understand. It's got CarPlay. It's got Android Play. It also has
So they're
Tidal.
badass big
Yeah,
head unit.
big head unit.
Displaying that for Alpine.
Yep.
Cool. Like, we talked to Roy about this.
Yeah.
They know their acronyms don't work well.
It's-
So
I-
we need to talk in layman's terms to our
I know,
audience
but
to
that's
tell
how-
them what everything
Yeah,
means
so-
I've
they
always-
can
Good-
go to
good
Alpine
point.
to buy
point.
it.
But I've
Good
always
point.
wondered, like, when you look at any, like, in my real world,
I mean, everything has a part number,
in
guys.
my real world, I'm a product manager, and I
Yeah.
really want to understand why people go, "Hey," and my product is the
Well-
WXQ729T,
Hold on.
and I'm like,
hold
hang
on. Can we back up? Can we
Like,
back up? Can we
why
look
would
at what
you-
Alpine does? And I know exactly where all this stems from.
yeah.
Look at what Alpine does. Tier 1 sound systems. Tier 1 sound systems have awful part numbers because they have to deal with Tier 1.
Yes.
So, everything has to have some random long X amount of digit part number separated by a dash or this or that, some
Right.
BS that
Right.
that concurs with Chrysler, Ford, Fiat, blah 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 blah.
So
I
it's
just,
yeah,
I just call it
OEM
the
tier-
A1.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
OEM
gonna have to start
tier
my
1.
own stereo A1.
right.
Tier
That's it.
1 supplier is an OEM supplier. So that's why they have
Sure.
all crappy part
Weird,
number
weirdo part
names.
numbers.
But we're
They
going to
roll right off the
them.
tongue.
Yeah, and also installed in my
So big
my
head
Jeep
unit, awesome,
Yep.
cool.
is the PSS 22 WRA, which is the included all made for it's a direct fit weather resistant sound system.
Yep.
It's,
So it's all your speakers replaced. It is
Yep.
a subwoofer under your speak,
a 10
under your
inch
seat.
under your seat.
Includes
There's
all the wiring,
all the
everything you
wiring,
need,
2
all the-
amps.
Yep.
A mono amp for the sub, and then a full amp for all the
Mhm.
speakers. Sounds great, but they're not just catering to the JL JT community. They're also really trying to include the JK, and there's plenty of people down there with JKs. And you go through the lot, it's probably 40-50% JK
Yeah.
now, even though it used to be 99% JK. So they
Well,
used it
everything.
in my
The JL and the JTs are really taking over everything now.
yeah, for sure.
More common.
And
I want a retro edition where it fills in the whole big giant double din gap in the whole thing and puts in an old school single din cassette deck with the 6
yeah.
button Alpine
Yep.
like from
Classic.
1991
Classic. Yeah, that's
with
the back
with
of
the
their
graphic
truck. Yeah.
equalizer and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, boy.
You could do that and then run like a DSP for the digital sound production of it.
Right, I'd have to dumb it all
Yep.
down to make that head unit be awesome.
Yeah, that would work. But it was cool to see my Jeep in the Alpine booth and them showing it off and me getting texts throughout the day. Hey, what is this product you have on your Jeep?
Yeah.
Because the customer wants to know, and so
You
That
got a
will-
lot of unique parts on your Jeep, too.
I do.
A couple of unique parts.
Well, it was funny because a lot of the interior stuff I actually took apart and painted myself,
Yeah.
and that
They're like, oh,
piqued
what's
everybody's
that?
interest.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Right.
just painted.
yeah.
I did the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a couple of the answers. I just painted that.
Just painted it.
Took it apart and painted it. But yeah, people wanted to know about the Dirty Dog 4x4 netting in the back and and the armor light. Just cool. So it was cool to get those tags. It shows that my Jeep wasn't just there for the audio; it was there for kind of everything.
Well, I mean, it
else.
kind of shows that our Jeeps actually are in shows and they're recognized. So
Yes.
if you would like to
Yes.
sponsor the podcast in any way, you can reach out to info@jeeplifepodcast.com.
Yeah, and speaking to one of those
Wait, hit
folks-
the button. Woo! Terry's going to delete that audio,
No, I am going to remove that for sure.
and I'm going to totally get a new
Because
card
it
for
does
this.
have a built-in like applause meter and everything. Yeah.
Billy.
There's a reason
Billy,
I've never
next-
used
next-
those.
Billy, next time. Next time Daddy's away, we're totally doing that.
We are recording all the stuff.
I'm taking it with me. But no, I have the 509. It's pretty sweet, high definition screen.
Oh
and
yeah.
everything.
Oh,
it's
we
so
have to
much
talk
brighter.
about something really interesting too. Then later on the show.
Oh, do we?
Yes.
All right. Oh, later in the show, not now.
Not now. Later
right.
in the show, we're still
Later.
talking about Great Smoky Mountain with you.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to get into Smoky Mountain.
No, so we got there. We did a mountain coaster.
Oh
One night.
How was that?
That
the
was
at night
awesome.
version,
Yeah.
so it was all
Oh,
lit up and
yeah.
cool. I wanted to do that when I was down there, and I think I passed out that night.
Do we have a special guest?
We have a special guest.
He's walking in.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
Don.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
joined
whoa!
us in
You're
the
taking
studio.
away the fan, though.
But he's our number one.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Wow,
Our
I didn't know
number
that
one
fan
fan.
oscillated like that. That's so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, the doctor just walked in.
Unexpectedly.
Yeah, do we have another chair, another mic?
He could.
All right. Well, you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Come
Oh boy.
on, it's been a great time tonight
It's
already.
Yeah.
when the chicken wings get too spicy.
Oh, my butthole hurts.
So, Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion.
Yeah. So the second night or first night we were there, we decided we were going to do. The team was going to go out and do a mountain coaster and putt-putt, and it was at night. I've ridden the coasters, all of them during the day, different ones. We did the one that's closest to the LeConte Center, and it was absolutely outstanding at night. It was all lit up. It was themed. It was
cool.
long. It was longer than the one I had originally but I left my phone in my back pocket.
Oh. And it sat in that seat.
Yeah, well, it
Crushed in that seat.
crushed in that seat.
Under your ass cheek.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well,
It was bad.
so you're not the only person that has done that before. I've had a
Yeah.
couple buddies that have been on amusement rides and they have their phone in their back pocket and has done the same thing.
Yeah.
And they come out and they look like a banana.
Yeah, this one was just twisted. So if I laid it down on, a flat
Just
surface,
wouldn't sit right.
it
Oh
would do
no,
that.
I had
Yeah.
a friend that literally the whole phone was like it was
Banana.
bananaed.
I
Yeah.
had a laptop that got bananaed.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. So that was fun, but I was miserable
Afterwards.
in the putt-putt. But I probably shot my best putt-putt round of all time.
You didn't care.
I didn't care. I wasn't
You're
trying.
just like,
I didn't- yeah.
Whatever.
The good Lord would never interrupt the best game of your life.
I was the Caddyshack reference. There we go. But
Testing the
I
crowd.
was so mad. But you don't realize how addicted to those things we are.
Oh, I bet.
When you can't, I could see part of the screen, but
You're like, kid, give me your
nothing
phone.
nothing would respond. Well, I don't know anybody's numbers. I don't.
Oh.
I couldn't text. It was bad.
So you needed to get to an Apple store.
Yeah. So after I got everything set up on Thursday, I hauled ass to
There you go.
the Apple store and got it
Okay.
fixed. Yeah, Grumpy Terry definitely was
Seriously.
out that night.
Mm.
But that was kind of one of the fun things. And we would go out to dinner and stuff. But you'd see and hang out with people. Got to went to a Toro reception and
Yeah.
did some networking there.
That's cool.
In which Toro is SEMA's off-road truck and off-road little
Yeah.
subcommittee. But that was very cool. But you got to do. We see all the cool people and how many people, and it was so awesome, would come up to the booth and recognize the voice
yeah.
and be recognized by the voice, and it's so cool to meet our listeners out there in the real world, and
Crazy.
and people recognize us, recognize me from my voice. It's kind of fun. It's unique.
The last time I walked around the LeConte Center,
Yeah.
I had a giant picture of my face on my shirt, so I mean, it
You
said
did,
Break
you
Billy.
did.
Oh yeah, you had my shirt.
Yeah.
On.
I had
my,
your
my
shirt
gag
on.
shirt on.
I had to, man. You were a fan, and I had to wear your shirt. So
know.
like, I
That's
wore
The
it,
Broken
and
Billy shirt. I mean.
I got recognized, and I was like, wait, who are you? Oh, holy crap!
Yeah.
And like, then the dominoes fell. I was like, I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with.
Hey, but
fucking-
see what the power of the shirt.
power
Yeah.
of the shirt.
Power of the shirt.
So
And so I took Lexi,
Yep.
my kid, and she was like, I want to work. I just wanted to help out. And I'm like, okay. So
All
she
right.
starts helping out. She works at booth. She's my unpaid intern.
run product.
Literally, she was selling customers. She was filling in the blanks with customers, answering
you
their
go.
questions. Learned took the price sheet and a catalog, and learned all the part numbers. I'm like, damn, girl.
That's what happens when you're
Perfect.
still a student. It's
I
like,
know,
oh, I have
right.
to learn this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I have a test later today.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
how difficult it is when you're almost 30 years old.
Let me tell you how it is when you're 48.
Trying to
Yeah.
like crunch to get ready for a meeting.
Yeah.
Terry, when you're 48, it doesn't go so well.
Yeah, well, I'm much older than all of that.
So
But
either way,
either way.
Wow.
So she killed it. She had a lot
Still
of fun.
though. It's still
And then
fun, though.
she got to meet people that she knew from me interviewing them on the podcast or talking about them or getting parts for her Jeep.
Yep.
So she got to meet and talk to those people, and that was really cool for her. She was in, seventh heaven, really,
I bet.
talking to people. So that was a lot of fun. She got to talk to the Steer Smarts guys, spend some time with them.
Yeah.
Obviously the Armorlight team.
Yep.
And I had only one goal, is I wanted to replace my old Ram mount
Yeah.
on this trip. I was like, I've been looking at it. I think the bullet point stuff looks
absolutely.
really
Bullet
good.
points really good.
And
And great products from what I've seen.
so I wanted to get kind of the full experience from the customer point of view. I wasn't going to pull that, I'm
So I'm
from the podcast.
I'm gonna just be honest with everybody out there.
Yep.
I am pre-built bullet point. I am Ram mount guy.
Yep.
And just simply the fact that I've had them for so long.
Yeah, sure.
Like they just have stayed and they've always worked. So I'm interested to talk to Bullet Point
Yep.
later about their products, about their product offerings, what they focus on, how they focus on stabilization and a whole bunch of other things.
Since then, they have agreed to come on the show.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying this.
But I wanted to kind of see what it is, because I had my I-209 Alpine unit that I had before. I had a Ram mount bolted to that.
Yes.
And I wasn't going to do that, drill holes in my brand new 509.
Correct.
I kind of said, I'm not going to do that. And so I needed a replacement or a different way to mount my Ram mount. And so I go there and talk to them, and I start touching the product and feeling, I'm like, man, this is really well made. It's very lightweight. Now, how about vibration? Because that's the most important thing.
Yep.
Is the vibration. And they were like, it doesn't move. Once you tighten it down, it doesn't move. And the Ram mount didn't, for the most part.
So my Ram mount moves a lot.
My Ram mount, because the way it's bolted to that, it doesn't move.
So I have the Vector bar
Yep.
mounted with the hard mount, like
Yeah,
tube
yeah.
clamp
Yeah.
on it. Everything's tight.
Yep.
I actually checked the mid bar tightness today.
Yeah.
And I hit a bump. Well, also what I drive is not the best, but like I hit a bump today, and the whole
Yeah.
freaking phone just I'm like, oh, boom.
Well, so I used to use the claw on my grab bar, the
Yeah.
Ram mount claw, and my iPad. That was how I started
Right.
in the Ram and using
Right.
it for maps
Yeah.
and off-road maps. So it didn't move with that. It wasn't going to move with my phone.
Yeah. No,
But I
have
wanted something
serious-
smaller, and I knew also that I wanted to get something for my radio to hang on there for the radio mic. And so I went over, talked to them, and they literally had one red grab bar replacement thing and all the little accoutrement with that, but they didn't have a MagSafe, and I wanted the MagSafe. So I just got the regular phone holder for now, and then I ordered using their code. So literally I just was a nobody with them and went through and kind of listened and everything. And then all of a sudden they realized kind of who I was and reached back out today. And so they've agreed to come on the show, and I'm excited about that. So I've had it mounted. I mounted it literally the night that I bought it, and it's worked super well as far as not moving and everything. So the 509 has wireless CarPlay, so I haven't plugged anything in, but I'm interested how I'm going to run the power.
It doesn't have a wireless charging or anything
no.
like that. Okay.
They do make a wireless charger for magnetic, so but you still have to run power to it.
Right.
So after spending some time on their website, I've discovered they have a wire routing kit that looks really good. So I'm probably going to go look at that as well. So, but cool. Then I think, let's see. Oh, I met the EasyFlate folks.
Yeah, they're good people.
They are super wonderful people.
So I hung out with one of their employees up, and I'm sorry, I don't remember her official true title. She is VP of something, and I just don't remember. My awful fault. 'Cause I'm terrible.
Well, so it started.
It's
with
Purple Haze.
Dustin and Chelsea are the people who start, and I met Chelsea and Dustin. They were right next to our booth outside. So you got to hang out and kind of got introduced to the brand there.
Yes.
But I looked at the product. It's an awesome product.
Yeah. So I was hanging out with Angie at the Apex event, and she is one of their higher ups.
Cool.
And she introduced me to EasyFlate, and EasyFlate's awesome and everything they do.
Cool.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They got some pretty cool products.
So it can air up all 4 tires at the same time.
Right.
So I'm
Actually,
going
to
scratch that. My bad. Delete all that out.
All right.
She's Thor's lightning system.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
Rude.
Delete all that.
Yeah, well, I'll edit that out.
Holy mackerel.
It's not the first time we've made a mistake.
Terry, remember, exit this out. I
Barker.
screwed up.
But I got to meet them, and you can
Only
play
7
all
people
4
watching, so we're good.
and run right into the power tank. So I can use my power tank, all 4. So it just got
I
even
want
faster.
to get one of these because the biggest thing is, when I'm jettying, that's all 4 no different than the trails.
Yep.
And it is a little bit of the biggest thing for me is maybe it's just fueled by my OCD, but it's like I like all the tires balanced.
Yes.
And those systems all inherently get you even. So as they inflate, everybody is at the same pressure, front, back, left, and right.
Yep. Well, I got the Hyperflex hose system, and so it comes with a regulator and everything kind of distributes out. So it's pretty cool. Equalizes the pressure. I'm with
That's
you.
cool.
I like to see all the numbers to be the same when they're on the
I
dash.
just because it's like we spend a lot of money on tires. Even just recently, I just had the 2 vehicles in for alignments to just literally have the paperwork.
Yep.
To make sure I was on good grounding for the warranty on 2 new sets of tires that I bought. Because what we pay for tires
Oh yeah.
for these vehicles,
Yep.
it's it's something to at least pay attention to. So proper inflation is key.
Yep. Our listener Danny said he looked for me at the booth on Thursday. I was getting my iPhone fixed for the first half of the day.
You're getting your nails done?
Yeah, get my nails done. So sorry I missed you. I missed a few people. People said, hey, this person came by and saw you. I was like, oh, man.
I'm sorry, but I had a banana phone.
Right. What's up, Tori? Yeah, so I'm excited to test out the EasyFlate and see how it works. So they were great people, just talking with them, and so much energy. They have a great product, and can't wait to
I'm
test it
down.
out.
I'm down beaching this weekend, so maybe I might need to borrow that from
I was
you.
gonna
And
say,
I could
just
do
take
some,
it with you.
I could
and-
do a little road voyage with it.
Yep.
Little field research.
Perfect. I see you've brought something to the desk.
Well, you
The
went by
table.
their cell for me.
Yeah.
Or their, not cell, their
Their booth.
Booth.
Yeah.
was typing in fuel cell. And so I said,
But so Midland was there, and our good friends at Midland. We've had them on the show. We just put some radios in my Jeep, and their newest hotness has come out since we've had them on the
yes,
show,
and I wanted it.
and you wanted it.
Not that I wanted it, I needed it. I really needed it.
It's a true
I
need. It's a
needed
true need.
So we talked to Midland previously,
Yes.
whatever episode that was, I forget
Yep.
what it is now, but we're
Several
going to insert it
weeks.
right now. Boop, done. Probably not. Terry's not going to
there's
remember.
a thing.
I'm not going to go
He's
look
not
for
going to
it.
remember.
Ding, ding.
So either way. But we talked to Midland, and this is a safety, item for me out on the trails, especially leading. So this is very important.
Yep.
So this is their brand new Midland GXT67. So it is IP67 rated. It has noise cancellation. It's repeater capable. It's dust proof, waterproof.
Yep.
Comes in a really nice case. It is like high end radio.
16-hour battery life
It is, yeah.
of use, not just
use.
standby.
Yeah.
Of use. Yeah. Yeah. No.
but does it go to 11?
It goes
What do you
pretty
mean?
high.
Does it go to 11? So
The
it's up to
volume.
99
Does it go
GM.
to 11?
Yes. 99
It
GMRS
goes to
channels, 22 standard GMRS channels, 28 preset privacy code channels. 49
That's the cool part, is the privacy channels.
Yes.
So
you can set up your own privacy channel.
yeah, you're out with a group at an off-road park, and other people are using channel 16. You can actually set up a privacy channel and still use
It's
16.
like 16.1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So either
Channel
with
69.
but you have to have other privacy code
Channel
capable
69 is what we're
radios.
using.
radios.
Yep.
8 GMRS repeater channels, 142 privacy codes in group modes, 38 CTCSS, continuous tone codes, squelch systems, whole blah, 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 blah. It's a 5-watt radio.
Yeah, full 5-watt radio.
Full 5 watt. So
which is the most you can do in a handheld.
It can heat a
Correct.
It can heat a hot dog.
it
from
can heat
10
a hot
10
dog
meters away.
off this stick. 4-hour rapid charge, man. So you plug this in standard USB, 4 hours.
with appropriate charger, which it probably comes with,
It comes with it.
It comes
yeah.
with.
which is great.
Comes with.
Yeah, it's pretty
Plug
sweet.
it into a wall. IP67 rated microphone active noise cancellation.
Yes.
So when you're out on the
ANC.
trail and you're in the buggy,
Yeah.
it blocks all that out.
Wind noise, all
Yep.
that stuff. Yep.
And the list goes on. Black backlight colors. It has 5 different brightness levels, group calls.
So you can go
10
team blue and team red with
Yep.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I don't think you can do change of colors.
Yes,
It's
you can.
just-
Yes, you can.
Yes,
Oh, 7 colors.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so going to red.
I know. I know you
Fuck
are. I know.
yeah.
That sold it right there.
Fuck
Done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I stopped in and got there, and we got show special with that. And Andrew says, hey, to the team, he's going to probably come on with us, or maybe send the same person that came on before. I think it was Caitlin, if I remember correctly. But that'll be great. And got to. That was about it. I mean, it was just a lot of show stuff, a lot of getting to see friends.
So
and
for everybody out there,
I know.
that's what it looks like.
it's the packaging, the case is so nice.
It's freaking sweet.
All right, thanks to Midland for helping us out with that and all the other goodies. They came and dumped a bunch of goodies in a bag for me too to
Hell yeah.
bring home, and
Cool. Well, you
so I'll
have
sort all
something in
those.
your Jeep as well you installed.
yeah, I installed the MX 275
Yep.
Midland, and it's pretty awesome. We used it for the whole way down.
Yeah.
We had plenty of margaritas around.
I bet.
Got to hang out with all my besties. It was a good time.
The Jeep peeps.
Yeah, Jeep peeps, and then I got to see my mom, and my kid got to go to her very first her first Jeep show, really, her first big Jeep show. So that was kind of cool.
If you're gonna start, jump right in the deep
Jump
end.
right in, and she was doing it from the inside, which is even cooler. So she got
It's
to
different. It's different.
see everybody. Hey, right. Well, that'll wrap us up. I mean, there's so many things to do next year. I think we're gonna look at doing some cool things with
I need to read instructions with this.
with Oracle lighting.
Up, down,
Even
left,
more
right,
so.
left,
Hey,
right.
turn
A,
the
B.
buttons off.
Unlimited life.
I should have waited till after
Stop
the show
pushing
to
the
give him his toy.
Hey, I paid for it myself.
I know, but I could have held on to it till.
Right. You gave him.
I know.
You gave
There's
him.
more pockets.
Oh my God! You gave him the kids' meal before you.
You know what? I'm really impressed that it's nice foam cut out inside.
I've got guns that I've bought that came in less impressive cases.
I know, but that's a hard charger. That is like a
Yeah, it's
fucking mount,
Yeah.
dude.
Yes,
it is
sits,
heavy.
You go.
That bitch is in there.
yeah, it's solid.
And then it comes with a car
And it
charger.
does come with a car charger.
It
that
comes
can
with
sit
the
in.
12-volt cigarette lighter. Nobody has one of those in your Teslas anymore. Wow.
Wow.
The claw.
So
The claw.
the claw.
So that was
chooses
Great
who
Smoky
stays or
Mountain Jeep
goes.
Invasion. And it was fun driving back yesterday, seeing everybody leave and seeing all the different Jeeps
Oh wow.
that are, all the way up through on I-81, just
That's a good different
Jeeps.
perspective.
passing each other and everything. So there's tons of people.
Are you
Who's
the-
got the slowest
are you-
rig?
Are you there at the very end, like everyone's gone and then you're leaving?
Yes, that's how that works.
That's like the weirdest feeling. Like
Pigeon-
whether it's a party, whether it's anything, it's
Yeah.
like when it's like the crescendo,
Well, hold
the whole
on.
thing, and then you're kind of one of the
It's-
last ones
Yeah.
out.
No, the end of the show is Saturday.
Uh huh.
Right, so he left Sunday.
Well, I left Pigeon
Everybody
Forge
leaves Sunday.
Saturday evening. I left Pigeon Forge Saturday evening, so
Oh, well,
the
you
traffic
went
was
to
still crazy.
Oh, okay.
It took me like 45 minutes to get out of Pigeon Forge.
Right, so
Um,
everybody stays till Sunday at Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, when you wake up in the morning, everybody's mass exodus at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It seems the
Oh,
shore
wow.
Yeah.
because everybody checks out.
Right.
He tried to... Sorry,
Yeah.
sir, but you did it the dumb way.
Well, no, I did it the great way so I could see my mom.
Well,
But yeah, it was. I
I
mean,
meant
the
just
show,
trying to get out
the
of-
show, the parkway and everything was still
Yeah.
going. So that was a little slow getting out, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't awful. I think it probably was better to leave there because I was going against the traffic.
Yeah.
But
We still have listeners that are still there.
yeah, true. And I only passed Tori on one of the roads, and he yelled,
Hey!
"Yeah, I know you." But that was pretty awesome. So I definitely recommend someone going there for the experience. Working it by 5:30 at night when we leave, I'm dead.
You're
So I go
torched.
get dinner and some
Yeah.
drinks, and then I'm in bed by 9:30. But I do try to at least one night go play on the parkway and drive out and see everybody's lights and
Yeah.
have my lights on and throw out beads and ducks and stuff.
That's cool.
So we did that one night, but it takes forever to get down the parkway. It's like 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's only like a day and a half.
Oh,
I mean, a mile and a half. It's crazy.
that's wild.
Yeah. But I recommend everybody go and experience it if you can, and take kids. Plenty of ducks. It's fun. Good family
Huck a
fun.
duck.
Yeah. And I, got to spend some time at Cades Cove Jeep Outpost out in Townsend. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I loved it. Cool. All right. That takes us through that. Is there anything else we have to add?
So I got a text from one of our listeners / friends
Yeah.
of the podcast,
Yeah.
and cohort that we've always hung out with.
Yeah.
And he asked AI to roast his Jeep or roast him and his Jeep.
Right. This is the best part.
I would like to inform our audience that we are officially known by AI.
We are.
We are known by artificial intelligence, and they use Jeep Life podcast to roast our good friend.
Are you going to pull that up, or should I?
I'm getting to it. 1, 2.
Because I have it up.
Oh. But I'm bringing it up.
All right, bring it up then.
All right. So he says, roast my Jeep. And this is, I think I'm allowed to say, it's Eric.
Yeah.
And he said, alrighty, let's get into it. That blue is brighter than my future. Did you make sure NASA can see you from space? And those tires, are they built for off-roading or just squishing smaller vehicles in traffic? I bet they're more expensive than the rocks you're climbing over. Speaking of rocks, your Jeep looks like it's having an identity crisis. It's trying to climb or just trying to find a place to take a nap. But hey, at least it's got the guts to be out there. Just remember, all that flash won't help if you get stuck. Better keep a winch handy.
Yeah.
And Eric says, roast harder. All right, buckle up. Your Jeep looks like it's overcompensating for something. Maybe the fact that it's never actually been off the pavement until today. Those tires are so big they probably have their own zip code. Yet, I'm guessing they see more mall parking lots than rugged trails. That rock climb, it's not even a climb. It's a slightly raised piece of dirt. I bet you're sweating bullets pretending it's Moab.
Oh, boy.
And yet, and let's talk about that electric blue paint job. Did you pick that color to match your Instagram filter? Because it screams,
Oh, my
look at
God.
me, I have more money than sense. I'm sure the Jeep Life podcast host is really proud of how well you park at Starbucks.
Wow.
Is that a trail badge on the side? I didn't know. They gave those two out for taking scenic routes around the potholes in the suburbs.
Oh, wow.
Finally, a use for
So,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT can roast your Jeep if you give them a picture of it out in Moab, actually.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's
Pretty
hilarious.
good. Sorry for the
Insane.
breaking up in the middle of it because I'm laughing too
But it
hard.
didn't make any hot dog jokes.
No.
Which would have been very
Well, there's not a
specific.
hot dog pictured in the picture.
That
Yeah.
might have. That
if he had a
might have
hot
been
dog
very
in his mouth,
intriguing.
it definitely would have been a
like
much
eating
different.
a hot dog in front of a picture of
His Jeep.
his Jeep.
Oh, definitely would have
That's
been.
what he needs in the back is a
I think
hot
you
dog
need to
roller.
do that, dude.
He needs. Yeah, that could be a good one.
Let's see what where it goes with that.
All right. Where can people find us?
Well, I want you to tell a friend because you already found us. So info@jeeplifepodcast.com. That's where you can email us. And we have a lot of different social medias. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. YouTube is Jeep Life Podcast. Instagram is Jeep Life Pod. Facebook is Jeep Life Podcast. And also we have a Patreon if you'd like to support the podcast a little bit more. And our legal disclaimer is we are not held responsible for anything we do or say on this podcast, and please do not
Do do
refrain.
do do boo boo. Terry's gonna kill us both.
For Break It Billy and Jetty Jason, I'm Jeep and Terry.
I'm
and here's the Big
speechless
Jeep.
Terry.